collateral damage. Not all damage is intentional. Some of the most lasting impact comes from what wasn't meant to happen. Collateral damage. The cost no one planned for, but someone still pays. The hidden reality. In fast decisions, high pressure, and constant movement, leaders focus on outcomes. Deadlines met, targets hit, problems solved. But in the process, something else can happen. People feel overlooked. Trust gets strained. Communication breaks down. Morale quietly declines. Not because anyone meant harm, but because no one stopped to consider the ripple. Where this shows up in leadership. You don't need a crisis for this to occur. It shows up in everyday leadership. Decisions made without full context. Changes communicated too late or not at all. Priorities shifting without alignment. Pushing results without checking impact. And over time, the pattern forms. Results are prioritized. People absorb the cost. The truth most people miss. Unintended doesn't mean insignificant. Just because harm wasn't the goal doesn't mean it isn't real. And when leaders dismiss impact because it wasn't intentional, they lose credibility. Because people don't measure leadership by intent. They measure it by experience. The shift. Strong leaders require awareness beyond the decision. Not just what needs to happen, but who will this affect? What are we not seeing? What's the second order impact? Because leadership isn't just about making the call, it's about understanding the consequences of it. Visibility. You can't prevent what you refuse to see. Where might your decisions be creating confusion instead of clarity? Pressure without support. Progress at the expense of people, because collateral damage rarely announces itself. It shows up later in disengagement, resistance, and quiet withdrawal. Liberation. There is power in owning impact, even when it wasn't intentional. Because when you acknowledge it, truth can be repaired. Conversations can reopen. Alignment can be restored. Ignoring it keeps you disconnected. Owning it brings you back into leadership. Transformation. Transformation happens when leaders shift from intent to impact awareness. Speed to consideration. Reaction to foresight. It's not about slowing everything down. It's about leading with awareness, not just urgency. Integration. The leadership reality. Here's the reality. You will make decisions that affect people. You won't always get it perfect, but strong leaders pay attention to the ripple effects, take responsibility for unintended impact, and adjust quickly when something is off. They don't just lead forward, They lead with awareness of what's happening around them. Final truth. If you only measure success by outcomes, you will miss the cost it took to get there. And over time, that cost compounds. Closing reflection. Where in your leadership might there be unintended impact that hasn't been acknowledged? And what would change if you addressed it directly? Straight talk. This message hits a critical leadership gap. A lot of leaders think, if I didn't mean it, it doesn't count. That's not how people experience leadership. Impact always counts.